Well, g'day, and welcome back again to ZhaoQing. And today you find us way out the back of GaoYao. So we've come over the river through GaoYao and we're right over the other side. And we've just come into this little village area here. We're going to have a little look, but just first thing we got here is this little pond, dam, lake, whatever you want to call it. Looks like they're extending this at the moment. See well, I don't know how well with that sun there, how well you can see that digger. There's a big digger digging out the other side there. And if you look along the side, you can see the lake's actually got a lot more water in it than it has at the moment. It's just really a small pond down the far end. Then as we come over this way, we have the ever-present gardens in here. So if we just get across the road here, we can see looks like sugarcane. Might be, is that passion fruit there maybe? Corn, beans. Oh, looks like mangoes up here in the trees. And then just back down this way where we've just come from with a lot of bananas, but hopefully we'll see some of them further up. So we're actually on the bike today. I've not tried filming from the push bike before, so we're going to see how we go here today, and hopefully we can keep things relatively steady for you. So just wait for this bike behind us to come past. Okay, so as we head up the road here, we're just going to film our way through this village here. So this is actually really cool. You've got this really old style brickwork building at the front here, and then behind that they've extended with this new what have they got? Must be, well, at least three. That might be 2 stories below that front part. So maybe a 4-story family house, and then they've obviously turned this front part into storage. So they've got a lot of wooden stuff stored in that second building. Okay, so coming through here, just at the beginning here, you notice a lot of these old buildings, this old style brickwork, and then you've also got that along with these newer buildings as we come through here. So you see these really quite ancient places here. And then we've got an alleyway leading right at the back on the bike, so we're not going to go exploring too much off of the main track here, but we might have to come back another day and do a proper walk through here sometime, have a proper look. Yeah, when we're not sort of stuck keeping an eye on a bike. So yeah, more old buildings up here on our left. And then down here looks like we have a little restaurant, outdoor restaurant. You can come sit outside of an evening. And then it's in the, okay, yeah, so more restaurant seating in the back there. So that's, yeah, quite an another of these old buildings. I've not actually been through this area before. I was actually going to ride. There's a pretty big highway off to the right of me, maybe a further kilometre down the road, but they're actually doing road works, so they got half the roads closed off. It's single lane traffic either way, and it's just too busy to be on the push bike going down there today. So we decided to duck our way through here. Yeah, we're going to have to come back and actually do a walk through here, just looking up some of these alleys, up the steps and stuff. It looks like a pretty amazing little place, and it's nice and quiet. I do like it. So yeah, there's huge amounts of roadworks going on the sort of main highway between ZhaoQing and sort of as you leave GaoYao heading out towards Guangzhou. It's looks like they're digging up, putting big piping through, so you know, drainage or, well, I don't know, I'm guessing. But yeah, big pipes going underneath the road. So yeah, I'm really just killing time for the next few days. Finally got back to having classes, and had 2 weeks and we're back on holidays again. I'm a bit over holidays at the moment. I actually enjoy my job. I know a lot of the teachers love having the holidays, but it's not for me. Way up the hill. Okay, so as we come out of that little village area, we're just going to carry on down this road and see what we come across. There was just back before we got into that village, there was a big duck farm, which I was hoping to be able to find somewhere to film, get some footage of the ducks and stuff, but they're all hidden behind trees. You know, you couldn't get close enough to film, but hopefully, I know there's a lot of duck breeding goes on around here, so hopefully we'll come across something else like that on our way around here. Okay, we're going to go around to our left here. So just on our left behind these trees, hopefully we get a spot to have a little look. We have a lot of big pond areas here, which, well, I can't see any ducks floating around, so it must be fish breeding areas for freshwater fish breeding. And then over on the right, I'm guessing this is all rice fields. You'll actually see, it's a bit early yet, but they'll actually harvest the rice and then just lay it out on the ground in the sun. They'll put down big sheets and just sit the rice out in the sun for, I'm not sure how long, a couple of days maybe, to dry it all out. It's pretty amazing to see. I went to a little village in Guangxi a few years back, and sort of had a look at all that. It was really cool. So as we come through here, we're going to stop up the way here and just give you a little look at where we are. If we can find a clear piece of ground where we can sort of look right around. Oh, here we go. Here's one of these duck farms on our left here. So yeah, hundreds and hundreds of ducks being bred. And no doubt that'll be dinner before long. Then if we look over on our right hand side here, off in the distance here is the main highway heading from GaoYao through to Guangzhou. It's it's a fairly long road, that one. So that will end up, I think that goes out past Dinghu and then joins up with the highway running from Guangzhou through to Guangzhou. So yeah, it's roads everywhere here. So another thing I found strange when I first got here, a lot of these roads are just, you know, these little back small streets are just concrete. I don't know that I'd ever really seen concrete roads in Australia, apart from sort of like on ramps and off ramps to parking bays and stuff like that. So we have more of these big fish breeding ponds on our left and over on our right here. Okay, over here we can see lots more ducks in here. We try and zoom in a little bit. So yeah, well, I said hundreds in the last one, thousands in there. There's It's pretty amazing. And then they have these machines like this one here, just to keep the water churned up, oxygenated. So they've probably got fish in there as well. So they'll be doing both fish as well as ducks. Okay, get back on the bike. Okay, carrying on our way here. Okay, let's see what else we can find along our way. Oh, let me turn around here. Just give us 2 secs. So here's another thing that you'll see quite often. I've actually been to one of these places before. We turn around here. First of all, we have a couple of public toilets here, just freestanding toilets. But in the back here, we should have a little restaurant over the ponds. So they'll be connected to a duck farm. They'll basically, you go in there, what do you dinner? They'll go get a duck, bring it in, kill it, and cook it up as fresh as you can get. So yeah, that's actually went to I went to one of these sort of restaurants. It was after we went to, where was it, Tianlu Mountain in Yunfu, and we were coming back and we decided we'd stop at one of these little roadside restaurants for dinner. And we ordered some chicken, and so they took our order inside, and then the lady comes back out, reaches into a cage, grabs a live chicken, and heads back into the restaurant. Poor Emily's going, oh no, you can't kill the chicken. But by the time it came out cooked, she was happy to eat it. It did taste good. Hui, up this hill. Wow, it's hard with only one hand on the handlebars, trying to hold this camera with the other. Get up the top here, we can have a good look around. Hui. So if we have a look back behind us, so this is all these duck fish feeding areas. And then coming back the other way, same over this side, and the highway up the back there, all raised highway. Can't see a high-speed railway line from here. Okay, we're going to carry on. We're actually trying to get this mountain in front of us, around the outside of this, and then heading back in towards GaoYao Township. Hey. Oh wow, that's that pond down there actually looks relatively clean. Wow, it's tempting to go down, jump in, try and cool off. Oh, another car coming behind us. Okay, so we see here, have another duck restaurant up in here. We'll carry on down the road. So here on the right we have banana trees. Do you see any bananas growing on? Oh, yeah, up there, very green still. Still a little bit too early for the bananas, unless you like really green bananas. So I'm told that I know 2 cars that just went by us, the only 2 cars we've seen since we left the little village back up behind us. But I'm told that a lot of these little duck restaurants back here are really, really popular, and come down here of an evening the road gets much busier, which, looking at the size of the road, you wouldn't want it to get too bloody busy. Over left here we have big rock wall where I don't know if they've mined in there for some sort of rock, maybe, I don't know, or whether it's just natural falling away. Little building out here in the middle of nowhere. Not sure what that would have been back in the past. And we have those mirrors. I don't know if you just caught that glimpse as we get past. We'll see if we can catch another one up here. So anytime we have these really narrow bits of track with the corners, they do have mirrors up on the outside of the corners, so you can see what's coming along behind you. Not what's coming behind you, what's coming around the corner, sorry. Looks like we have another restaurant up above us here. Yeah, okay, another restaurant up in there. And then over on our right, okay, we'll have to get past all of this bamboo again. Over on our right, it looks like we've actually come up to a little offshoot off of the main river. So we will, yeah, here we go. So yeah, we see the river running through, and sort of way off in the distance, if you can see that white triangle, that's the new bridge that we walked over coming to GaoYao when we did the walk through GaoYao video. So this will be, if you saw that video, this will be that bit of river where all those fishing boats and things were moored further down the way. A lot more old buildings here on our left. It all does look unlived in, but not a little place worth coming having a look sometime. So here we have a little temple area for worship. Oh, shut up with your horn, I can hear you. What do you think, we're deaf? So yeah, doesn't look like anybody's living in there, but might be an interesting place to come and explore sometime. Come and take some video around there. Maybe even get the drone up, have a look from above. Hey. So over on the right here, you see those big apartment buildings over there. Apparently they were sold to a lot of people who are living in, hey, we're going to get off, hey, walk up this hill, because we're going to stop at the top, have a drink as well. See, apparently those apartments over on the right, a lot of those were sold to people in Guangzhou. It's not too distant from the high-speed rail, so they'll live there, maybe have their families live there, and then just rent or buy a small room in Guangzhou, stay in Guangzhou during the week, come home for the weekends. Being close to the high-speed rail, it's not too long to get to there from Guangzhou to come home for a weekend. Hey, okay, right. So we're going to pull over here, have a little break, have a drink, and then we're headed back to GaoYao, back over the river. So yeah, if you've enjoyed that little ride, fairly quick video today, well, in comparison to other videos, hit that like button, share with friends. If you've got questions, comments, whatever, suggestions for things, chuck them down in the comments. Hoi. And take care. We'll see you all in the next one.